Title: Not all insults can be ruled as offences under SC/ST law. Category: Polity. The Supreme Court held that not all insults and intimidatory comments aimed at a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe person would constitute an offense under the Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Prevention of Atrocities Act 1989. A bench of Justices P.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Misra ruled in favor of anticipatory bail for Shahjan Skaria, the editor and publisher of the YouTube channel Marunadan Malayali, who was accused of uploading a derogatory video against Kerala MLA P.V. Srinijam. Justice Pardiwala stated that a non-SC/ST person could not be prosecuted under the 1989 Act merely because the victim happened to be an SC/ST person. The Act would only be applicable if the insult was specifically made due to the victim's identity as an SC/ST member. The court noted that the humiliation must be intricately linked to the victim's caste identity for the provision to be effectively invoked. Title: Botswana discovers the world's second largest diamond. Category: Science and Technology. A massive 2,492-carat diamond, the second largest in the world, has been discovered in Botswana by the Canadian mining company Lucara Diamond Corp. The diamond was found in the Karoo diamond mine in northeastern Botswana using X-ray detection technology. The newly discovered diamond is second only to the 3,016-carat Cullinan diamond, discovered in South Africa in 1905. Lucara did not provide an estimation of the diamond's value but described it as one of the largest rough diamonds ever unearthed. The find was detected using Mega Diamond Recovery X-ray technology, installed by Lucara in 2017 to identify and preserve large, high-value diamonds. The translucent stone, roughly the size of a palm, was presented to Botswana President Mokgweetsi Masisi, who praised the discovery as the largest diamond found in Botswana to date and the second largest globally. Botswana is renowned as one of the world's largest diamond producers. Title: Not taking sides. Modi's visit to Ukraine seen as balancing act. Category: Polity. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent visit to Kyiv and meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky was perceived as an effort to balance India's stance on the Russia-Ukraine conflict rather than a genuine peace initiative. India has maintained a neutral position since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, abstaining from UN resolutions critical of Russia and disregarding Western sanctions. Despite Ukraine's requests to include it in the G20 summit and to send high-level representation to the Swiss Peace Summit, India has not aligned itself explicitly with Ukraine's cause. Modi's visit, the first by an Indian Prime Minister since Ukraine's independence, was noted for its symbolic significance, including discussions on the conflict and a visit to a memorial for war victims. But it did not involve meetings with war casualties or injured individuals. The visit resulted in agreements on cooperation in agriculture, culture, medical products, and community development, but did not address Ukraine's requests for strategic partnerships or supplies of infrastructure. The broader question remains whether India will take a more active role in conflict resolution, particularly with Kyiv's proposal for a November summit. Modi's visit, while significant, did not markedly shift India's approach to the global peace effort. Title: Space sector contributed 20,000 crore rupees to India's GDP over the last decade. Category: Science and Technology. India's space sector has directly contributed about $24 billion, 20,000 crore rupees, to the country's GDP over the past decade. supporting 96,000 jobs in both the public and private sectors. The sector demonstrated a significant economic impact, with every dollar produced by the space sector generating a multiplier effect of $2.54 on pay. Indian economy. India's space workforce was found to be 2.5 times more productive than the broader industrial workforce in the country. These insights were shared by Steve Bochinger, affiliate executive advisor at Novaspace, during the National Space Day celebrations, marking the first anniversary of Chandrayaan-3's successful landing. The study, initiated by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, was conducted by Indian economics research firms Aconn and Novaspace, evaluating the socio-economic impact of the space sector from 2014 to 2023. Based on interviews with representatives from 56 organizations. Title: Implement School Safety Guidelines. Center tells states. Category: Polity. In response to protests over the alleged sexual assault of two 4-year-old girls at a school in Badlapur near Mumbai, the Union Education Ministry has directed all states and union territories to implement guidelines for ensuring the safety and security of children in schools. The guidelines, issued in 2021 in accordance with the Protection of Children Against Sexual Offences POCSO Act, include provisions for stakeholder accountability, legal requirements, counseling, and preventive education. The ministry emphasized that the guidelines apply to both government and private schools and are crucial for ensuring a safe environment, including while children use school transport. States and UTs have been asked to report on the status of implementing these guidelines and can modify them to meet specific regional needs. The guidelines highlight a zero-tolerance policy against negligence by any individual or school management regarding child safety. Title: I&B Ministry to support finalists of global contest. Category: Schemes. The Union Government will promote the finalists of the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit. Waves. Create in India Challenge Season 1 foot in the fields of animation, filmmaking, gaming, music, and visual arts on global platforms. The Information and Broadcasting Ministry announced that all finalists would have the opportunity to participate in 25 events organized this season and come together on the main Waves platform. Winners, such as those in animation filmmaking, will receive support from the ministry, including partnerships with major production houses to complete their projects. These projects will then be showcased at renowned festivals. Anime contest winners will be given opportunities to participate in major anime events, including the largest anime event in Japan. These challenges are being organized as part of the run-up to the main Waves event, aiming to engage the creator community across the country over the coming months. Title: Odisha CM launches much-awaited aid scheme for women. Category: Polity. Odisha Chief Minister Mohan Majhi announced the implementation of the Subhadra scheme, providing 50,000 rupees over 5 years to 1 crore poor women aged between 21 and 60. The Subhadra scheme is a key poll promise of the BJP, which recently came to power after ending the 24-year rule of former Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik. Under the scheme, a total of 10,000 rupees per annum will be distributed in 2 installments of 5,000 rupees each on Rakhi Purnima Day and International Women's Day, March 8. Women already receiving 1,500 rupees or more per month, or 18,000 rupees or more per year under any other government scheme, will not be eligible for the Subhadra scheme. Title: Persistent issue of violence against women in India. Category: Science and Technology. The recent rape and murder of a trainee doctor in Kolkata have reignited nationwide concerns about women's safety, leading to protests and demands for stronger legal protections. Healthcare workers are calling for a central law to protect them, with the Indian Medical Association advocating for a nationwide protection act similar to those in the UK and US. Despite stricter laws, crimes against women in India continue to rise, with over 445,000 cases reported in 2022, highlighting the need for comprehensive reforms. Key legislative measures include the POSH Act 2013, the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013, and initiatives like Beti Bachao Beti Padhao and the Nirbhaya Fund. However, the implementation of these laws remains inconsistent, and societal norms continue to undermine efforts to ensure women's safety.